Buenas amigos, estamos Teregrezo and welcome to a new episode of Lincoln. Enjoy!
From Lincoln with a new edition in the new year. You I haven't spoken to since the new year. Happy 23. And we're starting off with a great series. So we have with us today Zanny Vantova, the co-CEO and founder of Eximus, a consulting company specializing in digital transformation and focus on the 3D metaverse with us. Zanny, welcome on board. I'm very glad to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Peter. It's my pleasure. And I'm so glad that we finally get to film this big podcast with you, since we have been talking about it for such a long time.
Well, it's absolute delight. As you can imagine, today's topic will be around metaverse, artificial intelligence, both very hot topics. Zanny, make me understand, what's the hype about the metaverse? What's going on? What am I missing here?
So yeah, everyone wants a piece of it right now. And people are even giving a lot of money to, enter or to buy a piece of it, because it's an opportunity that perhaps as we go into the future, more and more things will happen virtually. I mean, you can see, especially before COVID and past COVID, how many things changed in the digital world. Much more industries and companies are getting more digitalized. So I think the metaverse is something which is now the next step or the next level up from the traditional digitalization. So something that offers completely next level virtual reality, immersive experiences, 3D experiences that everyone wants to be part of.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned something interesting in COVID. Let's maybe touch also on the social aspect. I hear from the younger generation, students, and all the way to my kids, where 2 years they couldn't have any contacts, and what that did to the social environment of that generation, where virtual was a must, but not necessarily always satisfying for them. I mean, what do you hear when you speak to your clients about the social aspect and the emotional and the intercommunicational aspect of things? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a very good question. In my opinion, the metaverse should definitely not be used in a way to completely eradicate the real social activities and interactions that people have with one another. In my opinion, it should be used as a more of a fun way to really experience something which is a little bit different. And also it should be used in a way to facilitate or make things easier. For example, geographical distances, different locations, and people collaborating in a much more easier way. So that's my view on it. But definitely we should never forget about our reality and just focus on the virtual reality. That's always going to be secondary, but it's always very pleasant to be able to do things which excite you, which make you do it again, or which help you make better decisions when you're shopping for something, if you can see it virtually. Or if you're a business owner, if you have the possibility to present your work in a way where someone can enter a showroom and can just browse around and pick and choose, oh, I want to have a look at that, I want to have a look at that.
Yes.
It's something that is definitely going to be much more memorable than just having your projects laid out on a simple website where you can have a read more button.
No, I agree with that. So it's a means to an end, but it must never be an end to a means, so to speak, right? So it certainly helps you. Okay, great, thank you. Having been trained as a humanist myself, 9 years of ancient Greek, when Aristoteles and Plato sat on the beaches of Greece some 3,000 years ago, they were wondering about what's beyond nature. Beyond meaning meta, nature meaning physics. Metaphysics is what they were worrying about. Why are we? Who are we? What's the difference between us and nature? And how do we sort of reach that? And this became the abstract philosophy as we now know it. The metaphysics thinks about things that are beyond things. Metaverse, is that beyond the internet? Are we reaching an area we haven't seen before? What is metaverse standing for somebody like me who, let's assume, is a layman in this space, Zanny?
Yeah, so definitely metaverse is a subject that has gained a lot of attention lately. And it's basically a space in the virtual world or the digital world which allows people to experience things in a more immersive way.
Yeah.
Ways that you can interact either with other people through so-called avatars, or you can interact with objects or any kind of other things that create this experience.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. So it is something beyond the internet, the regular usage of internet. Now, you're a business person, of course. You're advising clients not just for the pleasure. It's a business platform. How do you what are the questions your clients have, and what are they trying to achieve by you helping them to, let's say, enter the metaverse world? Maybe you have examples from your company that you can share with us.
No, exactly. So basically, the people from the business world are very interested in this technology because it helps them stand out and showcase their products or projects in a much better way. So regardless if it's business to business or business to customer, everyone has very much benefits of creating their own little metaverse where they can create an experience that suits their business.
Yeah.
So two examples, we have a client from the real estate industry for who we created a metaverse that helps them showcase all the real estate benefits or solutions that they offer for different kind of stakeholders. So people have the possibility when they go on to their website to really explore all of their work in a much more immersive way. Not just conventional way where you have like a service display and a little bit of text, but this is much more graphical, much more visual.
Immersive. I mean, do I need goggles, or how do I immerse in that world? Or can I do it on my screen as well?
You can do it on your screen as well. Of course, if you have the device like goggles or like Oculus, you can definitely have the experience in a much more elevated way, so it will be even more. But even if you don't have any of those devices, you can still just go on the browser and experience it by yourself. But of course, it depends on the type of metaverse experience that it is, because the technology behind also dictates how it can be experienced, what you need to use in order to experience it.
Do I need to buy more hardware or more software, or is the regular Apple, Microsoft platform sufficient for that?
I would say it's definitely sufficient to have your regular software or hardware like you have it.
Yeah.
In case you would like to experience more immersive virtual reality experiences where you actually completely switch off yourself from the real reality and you have the device and you really go there in that immersive world, then for sure you need devices such as goggles or Oculus.
Wonderful. Now, what's the development? What are the next things in the metaverse? What's out there that we should be looking for? What's hot, what's not, kind of thing? Maybe you have an example of something that's new.
So I think more and more industries are becoming interested in this in a way that it helps them reach their audience in a more non-conventional way and allow much more memorable experience for their customers.
Right.
An example would be the fashion industry being quite, hot in this topic and wanting to participate in the metaverse more and more by creating fashion shows on the metaverse or online shopping malls in the metaverse or online shopping stores where people can just browse their products in a 3D environment and just experience a different level of shopping. And also educational industries are getting quite interested in this trend as well, because many institutions want to offer virtual classes where students or people can elevate their skills in a way which is not typical, sitting in front of a screen, looking at a video or going somewhere physically, but actually being able to participate in an online learning class with your avatar in a virtual space and interact with other people, almost like they're here next to you, but they're they're in different sides of the world.
That sounds really fascinating. One hot topic I heard recently was help me out, ChatGPT or something like that. Am I pronouncing this correctly? Is that something you heard of?
Yeah, ChatGPT. So basically, this is definitely one of the other very hot topics of the moment, which we definitely should talk about next time. So it's because it deserves a whole interview on its
Okay,
own.
fair enough.
So it's a conversational chatbot created by OpenAI that allows you to ask it whatever you want, and it gives you the answers laid out to you very easily. So you can easily add it on your desktop. You don't even have to go to the browser to access it. You easily access it from your desktop, and you can ask it anything you want. It's like Google, but much more intelligent.
Yeah.
This is something that we need to talk about next time for sure.
Fantastic. Well, wrapping it up, I mean, I'm sure some of our audience listeners are saying, how can I learn more? How can Zanny and her company help me in that? If it's okay with you, we would blend in the your URL of Eximus so people can contact you. I'm sure there's a platform for that. And as you mentioned, I think this is a great start of a conversation of a topic that you certainly feel very enthusiastic about. I feel very enthusiastic about, and hopefully see you next time. I'd like to thank you very much, Zanny, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Bye-bye.